painting a Jeep, painting a Jeep, painting a Jeep. Hey everyone, my name's Scott Tarbox. I'm an artist working and living in Houston, Texas, and today we're painting a Jeep. So yeah, painting a Jeep. I really wanted to do the biggest mural I've ever done video, but when I was going through the footage, I lost, or I don't know, deleted, I have no idea, the reveal footage. And I did not want to do 2 videos in a row where I don't have the, end shot of all of the finished stuff. So I'm going back to Austin next month. I figured I'd just take the footage then, make sure I have it, because I want to show y'all in all its humongousness my biggest mural I've ever done. So that'll be next month, and I just swapped places with this one. My dog is going crazy. This is a Jeep I'm doing for a client that uses it in the art car parade in Houston. I actually painted it for them already once in 2016, and they asked me to do some touch-ups on it recently, and then when I was doing them, I said, I think since it's been 6 years, if you wanted to repaint it, I could do a better job. It was really fun to see just how small and detailed I could get this time around, since my can control has gotten better and just I'm a better artist overall. So let's jump into it. When designing for this project, I thought it would be easiest if I took photos of the actual Jeep and drew the designs out for every side on top of the photos. The first time I painted it, I did an octopus and used the headlights to imply its eyes, but this time I wanted to take the overall shape of the Jeep and let that lend itself to whatever animal I picked. While looking at it, I decided that the engine block hood area could resemble a beak, and that beside the fenders would be enough space for some eyes, and that's the main reason I picked a bird of prey for this design. The first step that we're going to be doing preparing the Jeep is sanding some spots from the first time I painted it. There's a couple areas where there's drips. Metal can be a little tricky to paint with regular spray paint as it's not porous. It can stack up, there's nowhere for the paint to go. We're going to get rid of these and then try our best not to add any new ones as we paint the Jeep for a second time. Next step in prepping the Jeep is going to be taping everything off. I am painting this in a different location tomorrow, and originally my plan was to drive there, paint some, drive back, drive there again the next day and finish it. But then I thought about the fact that I have to tape off the wheels, tape off everything, and I really want to do it all in one day. So there are some things I'm going to have to tape off twice, but it'll just be small parts, unlike if I drove it there twice. Actually, change of plans. I'm not going to tape anything off today. I'm just going to do a base coat like I was going to do anyway, so that I can put a doodle grid on it, but just stay away from the edges. I don't have to paint every little corner of it, and this will save so much time. So I'm done priming it, painting it this base color. It doesn't look like much, but that gives us a much cleaner canvas to sketch onto. This is actually kind of a nice color. Hello, it's taped off. It's got plastic wrap. This is Avi. You met Avi in the last video at the hotel. Avi has helped tape everything off and put plastic. Anyway, it's hot as f***. There's mosquitoes, there's bees, there's the sun. Now we're gonna doodle grid it, the usual thing I do. So
it's
hot.
Follow the flow. Kill those beats.
so we are inside now. We were working on the piece outside of the actual property. However, the piece started taking longer than I anticipated. I really thought I could do this in a day. This is my new friend, I don't know his name. He's a stray dog they have here. He's very sweet. Anyway, the day has kind of gotten away from me. The piece is very detailed. It's just taking me longer than I thought. So I decided I want to go ahead and get 2 days of working on it. However, I don't want to leave the Jeep here unsafely. So I messaged the owner and asked him about leaving it. He said I should leave it inside. That way I have enough time to not have to rush. I can get some more footage. I can take my time on the details and make sure everything looks great before I leave tomorrow.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
We're here on the second day painting the Jeep. I meant to wake up early. I did not. I stayed up late finishing the Invincible comics. They're so good. So it's like 1 o'clock. The man who watches over the place actually warned me not to leave anything out because that dog you saw yesterday will destroy paint cans, and I did not think about my respirator, so it's gone. Unfortunately, I'll have to paint today without one. Normally I try not to. It's very hot, but I'm here in the shade, and we're gonna finish this Jeep today. Painting done, I spent a while getting some satisfying B-roll and removing all this tape, and then after that I cleaned up, drove the Jeep to my clients, and waited for their call to let me know when it had been Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, you know the drill, all the things. I love them, I appreciate them. They're the best. Down below, there's a link to my Patreon, my Instagram, all that stuff, as well as supplies I use. Thanks again to my patrons, and I'll see everyone in the next video, which actually this time will be the biggest meal I've ever done. I promise, I promise, I promise. Bye.